Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's Monday, October 21st, and it is 3:02 in the a.m. And I want to follow up a little bit about the tree of knowledge of good and evil. I just kind of skimmed over that to kind of give some examples of where I am mentally and emotionally and what I'm trying to convey to folks about God. A while back, I want to say it was Dateline, but I'm not sure. I know it was a TV show. I believe it was NBC. It was on a major network. How about that? I'm not going to identify because I don't want to be incorrect. There was a show where parents would test to see if their kids would go with a stranger. And most folks were adamant that no, my child would never do thus and so. I know you're thinking, what does that have to do with the tree of knowledge of good and evil? The tree was present to see if man would choose to follow God, would choose to obey God. And man has proven consistently that it's not our nature. Well, if God is all knowing, all seeing, all powerful, why would he create a frail creature in his image? And again, I'm going to say, if you had somebody that followed you 24/7 and did everything that you told it to do, you would get sick of it. Think about that. I want to put that out there to specifically moms. Young mothers with itty bitties. When you hear mama, 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 mama all day. I often tell folks, because I work with pregnant postpartum women, I tell folks the moment of true parenthood and parent identity comes when you find yourself yelling, can I just go to the bathroom by myself? And that's a reality for a lot of parents. I need to say that, and we need to admit that most of us are grateful when our kids go to sleep. That's our downtime. And then we're too tired to do anything. I'm sitting back because that's how God views us. We are his children, right? We don't always obey. And then, for the ones who do, you'll also find that there's an undercurrent. They're still doing what they do. They're still being peoply at their peoply best, but they've learned to disguise it at an early age. You hear little kids are innocent. We have all these sayings about little children. They're innocent. Then who taught your baby how to lie? That is in their nature. I want you to think about that. That is in their nature. Did you touch it? When you watch them do it, they'll look you in the face and lie. And some of us never grow out of that stage. And then if we tell a lie long enough and hard enough, we think we've convinced people. And more important, we think we've convinced God. See, when you tell a lie long enough and hard enough and think you've convinced God, you know what that's called? Denial. self-deception, because we forget God is all-knowing and all-seeing. But our nature has faults and frailties. And we found that out via this tree. Notice that man was still in close proximity to God, the tree, but continued to do what man does. Notice that God provided a way and a covering in spite of our shortcomings. See, we have a tendency to think, because we preach this faulty feel-good gospel, that when we acknowledge things, there are no consequences for the behavior. There's a learning experience in almost everything we do. Either you get better at the thing, or you mess it up and have to start over. But here's the thing. Either way, you become proficient at the thing that you're attempting to do, even in the mess up. You know, some of us, like I said, get it right off. Others of us have to screw up a couple times. But with each do-over, we get better. Now, which side do you want to get better on is the thing. See, we'll name it progression and regression. But some of us are good at regressing. And we need to look at the hows and whys. And why we're labeling that as a regression. In Him, there is no failure. We sing that. The question is, do you believe that? Is it a truth? Is it a life truth? I'm just posing a bunch of questions, man. I got a bushel of them today.